is it true that Dad's not doing very well right now? I got a call about it already from the hospital, but have you gone to the hospital yet yourself to be with him?
Huh? What does the high school dropout want with me now?
Why are you even talking about me being a high school dropout right now? Answer me! Is Dad doing okay right now or not? I want to know if I need to take the rest of the day off to come see you guys now or not.
You have never contacted me like this before. So it must mean you only care about how Dad's doing instead of how I'm doing. You really are a waste. But this is what to expect from those too stupid to graduate from high school?
Stop talking about that right now. I want to talk to you about Dad, because I'm worried about his condition. I would like to come to the hospital to see him, but would it be okay for me to be there right now, or should I wait until later today?
What do you plan to do by coming? If you're trying to get him to give you something in his will, know that you're never getting a penny.
Huh? You think this is about his money? I don't need his money. If anything, I'd feel bad getting anything from him right now due to his financial state.
You're only talking to me now because our CEO Dad is on his deathbed and his money and properties are all that interest you, right? And I'm sure you just want to see how much you'll be getting.
I told you that I have no intentions of asking him about any of his money. This isn't about what's in his will, but about wanting to know how Dad's doing. If this is going to be it for him, I'd really like to be there to comfort him and show that I love him.
Well, if this is going to be it for him, his death will have nothing to do with you. You're just a high school dropout and a failure. I'm sure even he doesn't want you around because he knows what you're really after.
Are you even listening to me right now?
There's nothing a waste of space like you was getting from Dad. I'll be handling everything for Dad after he's passed, so you don't have to bother us. Just stay away and I'll let you know when he's gone.
Then you must mean this is his last time with us. I have the right to be there with him to say goodbye and that I love him. Tell me what hospital he's at and I'll start leaving now.
I know you just want to come and ask for all his things. So you can just wait till after he's dead and hear about it from his lawyer, okay?
What? Why do you keep talking like that?
I'm worried that with how weak he is right now, you'll come in here and force him to change his will, giving you everything. Now, until I message you, you're not allowed to come to the hospital.
You're being a jerk, Trisha! I don't want anything to do with his money or with his will. Can you please listen to what I'm saying to you?
You came just as he died, didn't you? You almost did it to me there, Annalise.
I wasn't going to do anything wrong, Trisha. I was talking to everyone at the hospital and they told me you never came to see him. And they said that he was alone this whole time with nobody but the nurses and doctors around him. Why the hell would you do that to him?
I was busy myself, so I couldn't make it in. I have been trying to plan out how to use all of Dad's money, so I've been busy with all of that.
What? How to use up all of Dad's money? What the hell, Trisha? You have to be joking right now, right?
I'm not joking at all, actually. I'm aware now that you don't want anything from his will, right? And Dad had a massive company under him that was making bank. So, I plan to take over the company and make bank myself. And I'm not giving you a single thing. I've been waiting a long time for this, and I'm oh so happy now.
Ugh, what are you talking about? Seriously, Trisha? Do you think you can calm down just a little?
I heard that you plan on coming to his funeral later, but it's too late now for you to do anything about me. Our mom and dad divorced a long time ago, and I plan to make sure that her and your uneducated butt vanish from my sight forever. So don't get in my way anymore.
Trisha, do you have any desire to listen to me anymore?
Right. I'd also like you to stop thinking of me as your sister from now on. Once I have everything from Dad, I'm going to be cutting ties with you.
Are you kidding? Is there really a good reason for doing that?
I know that you and Mom will be trying to get my money from me, so I need to get rid of you both now so that I don't end up having to deal with that annoying crap. It's not like us never talking again will change much of anything anyway. But anyway, just know that coming to Dad's funeral won't change a thing for you.
But I'm still going. That'll be my final chance to show Dad just how much I loved him. And Trisha, you really need to get your head straight and listen to what I'm telling you. If you don't, you are going to regret a lot of things afterwards. I've had enough. Are you not freaking embarrassed after doing that?
What about you? Aren't you pretty dang embarrassed now?
I get that you always enjoy talking bad about me, but throwing a bucket of water onto my head and then asking me to leave is going too freaking far. That right there was the most idiotic thing I have ever seen you do.
How so? I just did what I needed to do. I am going to be receiving Dad's company, and you're not meant to be around here.
You're getting his company? You don't have the knowledge nor skills to be taking a company under your own management.
Huh? I'm not going to take that from a brainless high school dropout.
Well, you haven't worked a full-time job in your life for more than a week, so what would you know? Trisha, do you really think you could handle a job like that?
I'm really not the kind of person you should be trying to talk bad about. Anyway, what I've been trying to say is that you're getting nothing from Dad, you uneducated waste. So go away! And I shouldn't have to say this, but make sure you don't take anything from his will.
I knew that you only cared about his money and company. You always said that I was the one going after his stuff just to take the spotlight off yourself. I wish you would have never done all of this.
Can you get lost and never come back to Dad's funeral for me? I will be getting all of Dad's properties and money, so tell the lawyer that you can't accept any of it.
Then I will do just that.
Thank God!
I'll do just as you've said and leave everything to you. But you'd better not cry to me later, okay? I really think you should rethink all of this before I tell the lawyer. Because after this, I'll become just like you and never listen to a thing you say.
Is that so? Thanks for the warning, but I'm okay. You're annoying me now, so please go away. And that means for the rest of our lives.
For the rest of our lives? Okay. But it'll be you regretting the fact that you never listened to me.
Hey, Annalise. Something strange has started happening here.
What strange things are you talking about? And hold up, didn't we say we'd never talk to one another again?
The money from Dad has still not come to me yet.
Huh? His money?
That's strange, right? It's been close to a week now since he passed away, so I should have the money by now, right? What is that stupid lawyer doing right now? The will said there should be a lot of money coming to me, and I've been told a lot of crap about his company as well now. It's becoming a real pain in my butt having to deal with all of this. Why do I have to do all this stuff for the company?
Did you happen to read everything in those documents from Dad?
Huh? Why are you asking me a question like that?
Well, if you happened to read through everything in Dad's will and all the other documents, you might understand your situation a whole lot better. You get that, right? Dad's company was in a terrible financial situation, and he ended up never being able to pay off the loans that the company took out.
What?
What? So the money that he had left in that will was all used to pay off his final debts.
What are you talking about? He failed to pay off some loans? Huh?
If you just took a look at those documents, you'd know. Well, I'm sure the vocabulary is a bit too high level for you, but you have always been bad with economics and financing.
Hold on a minute. This is a joke, right? There were financial liabilities within Dad's company? And they were costing how much? Hundreds of thousands. I have no idea what this is all saying. There's no way his company had this bad of a financial problem. I never asked how to take on all his debts now. You take all these debts of his right now. I just wanted his money.
Excuse me? You can't force me to take all of his debts now, Trisha. I told you that I explained to the lawyer that I would not be taking anything from Dad, so this has nothing to do with me.
Huh? So you are saying that the lawyer got you a free pass?
Well, of course. You said that you'd be taking everything from Dad, so I made that clear to his lawyer. And because of that, even Dad's debt has been moved into your hands.
What? Then what am I going to do? Are you really not going to take all of this debt off my hands?
Do I have a reason to?
You can't just leave me alone to pay it all off.
All the money he had has gone into those debts, and so the only thing left was the remainder, which is now in your name. But it's not like you couldn't have noticed that before he passed, right? However, you never bothered to read anything of his, and now you're the one that'll have to carry that debt.
Well, I never had time to look things over. If I would have, then I would never have taken any of this from him.
The lawyer told me that he had sat down with you, though, and explained that before.
Well, I'm going to do the same thing as you now and tell him I don't want anything. That'll get his debt off my hands, right? That sounds like a good idea to me, but what do you think? How should I go about telling the lawyer I don't want the debt?
It's a bit late now.
Huh? Why is it late now?
Why? Because you signed the document saying you'd take what was left by Dad. And so you can't go back on those documents now because it's all legally been transferred to you. I mean, you're the CEO of that company now, right?
That's correct, but I can't handle all this debt.
Well, I don't care whether you can handle it or not. I think you should be able to handle this on your own from now on and figure something out. It's your company after all now.
What should I be doing, though?
Ugh, you're pissing me off. Why are you asking me all these questions now? You already cut ties with me, right? So why are you back with all of your problems asking for my insight?
Well, I didn't expect this to happen. Why do I have to be the one to take all of Dad's debt? I just wanted his money and nothing else.
Really? Do you know what you're even saying? Because I don't. You were the one that signed to have all of Dad's things go to you. And that just happened to include his debt as well.
Well, I didn't want to get his debt. I was only after his money this whole time. Why do I have to end up with less money than before now? This isn't an inheritance from him. This is just straight up debt. Don't tell me that you already knew about all of this and that's why you said you'd not take anything.
Well, I might have.
What? So you did know about all of this and still didn't warn me?
I was about to tell you about all of this, but you never chose to listen to me, so I didn't want to waste any more of my own time. Trisha, you have never listened to me when I warned you about things in the past, right?
What is with that tone?
I can use whatever tone I want with you now that you're a complete stranger to me. And you also poured water all over my head and kicked me out of my dad's funeral. And that was my last chance to say goodbye to the dad that I loved. Did you even see how shocked Mom was when you did that?
I don't care about her. That stupid old hag has nothing to do with me.
Well, say whatever you'd like about us. I'm sure you just happened to get that idea of Mom from Dad anyway. I have nothing else to say now. But know that I will never forgive you for what happened today. So even if you're in trouble now, there's nothing I'm willing to do for you.
But the fact that the only thing I got from Dad was his debt. If you would have told me that one thing, I would have been able to avoid all of this. Why couldn't you have done that one thing for me? Help me, you dog!
Help you? Why do you want my help, Trisha? You were the one that took over Dad's company. And so it's up to you now on how you want to handle all of that. I feel so bad for Dad. You were never even around for him when he was dying on the cold hospital bed.
I told you I was busy.
All you did from the time between leaving our house and today was go to a very expensive school using all of Dad's money, and then after that worked a crappy job at a grocery store, not even using your degree for anything. And even then used more of Dad's money to go out and play because you never worked long enough to make anything. Do you really think Dad ever wanted to give you anything in his will when you already used enough of his money? Well, I guess he did give you something at least, and that's all the debt that resides within his company now that you're the new CEO. Sucks to be you, Trisha.
I'm not going to let a high school dropout get away with saying that to me.
You really can't think of any other reasons to pick on me? Crazy, considering that after the divorce, I went with Mom to France and studied in an international school there. And Mom was there working as a manager for her own business, which she's been doing great at. And she's even said that I can have her business when she's passed away.
Huh? She has a company and you've been around her during that.
She's been doing a lot better with her company than Dad was. You had always talked bad about me for not graduating from high school and always called Mom stupid, but look at us compared to yourself. You're the only one facing hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Thank you so much for calling me brainless while spilling all that water over me. I never want to see or hear from you again, okay? You childish idiot of an adult. After that, Annalise went on her way, making sure to have nothing to do with Trisha ever again. And Trisha was left dealing with all her dad's debt while facing a terrifying reality. Trisha tried to run to her mom and Annalise asking for help while bawling her eyes out, but the amount of money she needed to pay was way too substantial. And so her mom could do nothing for her. And so, in the end, she lost the company as it went into bankruptcy and had to start a new life being homeless. But even with the bank taking the company away from her, as well as her house and car, it wasn't enough to cover all the debt. And so even now she's left having to find a way of paying that off. Of course, there's nothing left for the bank to take from her since she's pretty much only got the clothes on her back. So she'll just have to pay the remainder off anytime she makes any sort of money. Trisha really tried her hardest to mess around and keep Annalise away from her dad's money. But in reality, there was never any money to her dad's name. And now she'll be regretting her actions for the rest of her life. This is really a great case of getting what one is asked for, and what she got was a life of debt and sadness.
Hi, sweetheart. How's work going?
Hi, honey. Everything's going well.
Have you eaten yet? Let me take you up for some coffee.
Well, actually, I can't come. I'm so busy with work. In fact, I think I might spend the night at the office.
Oh, sorry for disturbing you then. There was something that I wanted to discuss with you, but I wanted to do it in person because it's a very sensitive topic.
You can just tell me over the phone. I have some time while I wait for an email from my manager. What's the matter?
I'm not sure how you're gonna feel about this.
Don't beat around the bush. What did you do?
I didn't do something yet, but there's something that I want the both of us to do.
Tell me more.
There's this 17-year-old girl who goes to one of the schools I work with. I found out that she's homeless and an orphan. She's been in many homes before, but they always turn out abusive. She's going to turn 18 soon, and the foster care system won't be able to help her anymore. She's very bright and really wants to continue going to school, but she says with no one to take care of her, she'll have no choice. She's staying with friends at the moment, but she can't stay for long.
Oh no! That's terrible!
I know. The poor girl has no one, and she fears she'll have to start working, and the jobs that are available to her are not really that good. She has no work experience or a proper place to stay, so I wanted to ask you if we could adopt her.
Adopt a 17-year-old? Can we talk about this later?
Sure, of course.
Okay, I've thought about the conversation we had about her, and I think that she'd be a nice addition to our family. Even though we don't want to have kids, it wouldn't hurt to nurture a young adult.
Really? You're simply the best. Wow, I thought it'd be a lot harder to convince you.
Well, we have the money to take care of her, so why not? When will I get to meet her? Is this afternoon good?
Yes, perfect. I can arrange for us to see her today. Then you can get to know her and we can adopt her.
Fantastic! She is so sweet. I think we should start the process. It'll be nice to have a third family member, don't you think?
Yes, I think it'll be wonderful.
I can't believe the process was so easy. I'm about to drive the both of us home.
Just in time. I've just finished setting up her room. I'll start cooking lunch for us now.
Perfect! And have you made sure that our little surprise for her will arrive tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
You're the best husband. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for the poodle. I love dogs so much. Of course. You're part of our family now, and we'd like to do anything possible to make sure that you're comfortable. What will you name her? Baby. Oh, such a sweet name. Are you fine staying alone for the rest of the day? You could come and hang out at the office until Dean comes back from work. No, it's fine. Can I have some money, please? Oh, what do you need it for? There's this school trip I'm supposed to go on soon. It's a day trip, but I don't have money for food. No problem. I sent you 100. Make sure that you bring us souvenirs. Okay, Mom. Can I call you Mom? Yes, sure. I thought we had ground rules, Bailey. What do you mean? Don't treat me like I'm stupid, young lady. You didn't clean your room. There's food all over the kitchen. And is that wine stains on my white sofa? It's not a big deal. You're not even 18 and you're already drinking? It was for a school experiment. Don't worry. Fine. I've had it up to here with Bailey. My house is never clean and she's always asking for money. She comes and goes as she pleases. And she's rude to me.
I knew it would be a problem. You don't like kids. That's why you're projecting on her.
What are you trying to tell me? That I was wrong for trying to discipline her? I just need her to clean up after herself and tell me when she's coming home late. That's all.
She's a teenager. They do that. Just be patient.
I'm gonna kill you. Why? Half of my clothes are missing. Don't accuse me of stealing. I'm not a thief. Oh, right. You're always accusing me of stuff. Don't you get tired? You know what? When you come back home, you're grounded. You can't ground me. Dean won't allow it. Try me. I got a message from the neighbor that you and Bailey were fighting.
What did the neighbor hear? She just took off. She left because of you. She doesn't feel welcome in our home.
If she didn't lie and steal, then we wouldn't be having this problem, you know.
She had a hard life. It's hard for her to get used to living normally. You gotta be patient with her.
I'm trying, but she makes it so difficult.
Well, now I don't know where she is.
I'll have to find her. It's my fault. Have you tried calling her?
Of course I have.
I might know where to go. Well, I found her. She was upset, but she agreed to come home.
Good.
Also, something weird. I went to her school and no one seemed to know her.
Maybe because she keeps to herself.
Could be. I'm gonna try to make more of an effort and have a heart-to-heart with her.
I'm so happy that you're willing to try.
Your daughter has just handed me divorce papers. What's going on?
I was hoping she'd wait till I come home.
She says that she'll be your wife. What's going on? She's a kid. Don't tell me that such filth has been happening in my house.
It's better for you to leave, or we can leave, but she's right. We're done. I don't think that you and I make sense. We haven't for a long time.
Don't say that. We've been married for over 10 years.
There's no spark anymore. You're too cold and logical. She makes me feel different. She loves everything about me, doesn't tell me what to do, and is spontaneous.
Then why not leave when you found her, instead of making me stay in the same house as her?
I don't think that I owe you an explanation.
Ouch. Okay. Sis, I need a place to stay. What happened? Did you and your husband fight? He has a mistress, the girl we adopted. What the hell? She's 17, is she not? That's not right. It's sick and disgusting. You have to report him to the police. She's turning 18 soon, though. Do you not think that the police won't arrest him because she's about to turn 18? It sickens me to my stomach that such filth occurred in my marital home. But I don't know what to do. My head's scrambled. Come to my house. You just need to drink some tea and rest. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. I'm here if you need any emotional support, sis. Thank you so much. I went and reported him to the cops. They should be pulling up at his place right now, and he'll get arrested. I don't pity him. He's the one who's in the wrong. Yes, exactly. You did the right thing. This is grooming and incredibly disgusting. We'll keep you updated. Hey, you've been silent and you're not back home yet. What happened? Well, if you could imagine it, I'm coming from the police station. They didn't arrest him. Because he denied it? Because she's not a minor. Her name isn't even Bailey. She's called Rebecca and she's 23 years old. The whole thing was a ploy between them so that she could come and stay with us and they could continue their affair. But that doesn't make sense to me. Why not just leave you? I don't know. The money, probably. I have a hunch that he may have been putting money away so that when we get divorced, I get nothing. That crafty little man. We have to make him pay somehow. I don't have that energy. I'm so numb and very shocked right now. Now I can't even get him arrested. He has that house, and she's staying with him. There's nothing I can do but divorce him. Wow, are you really not gonna fight? You know the kind of person that I am. I don't fight for something that's clearly lost. I allow myself to process things and move on. I know that life works out in a mysterious way. He will get his one day. You're a better person than I am. I'm not. Something is wrong with me for my husband of 10 years to leave me for a younger girl. But it's okay. I won't fight this. I don't want anything that's his. I'll just cleanly remove him from my life. As you should. The old news. You should come and fetch the rest of your clothes. I need to move my things into the master bedroom. I'll send my sister to come and fetch my things. I'm busy. Are you too scared to see me? My dear, don't mistake my silence for weakness. I've accepted the reality, and I'm going to move on with my life. There's no need to insult you. My leftovers are yours, so I hope that you're enjoying them. What a terrible attempt to insult me. Do you know how long we've been dating? A whole year, and you've never suspected anything. You're clueless. Maybe trusting the man that I married was a mistake, but I hope for your sake that he'll be loyal to you, and that his journey you're choosing to embark on won't bring you pain. You're young and smart. You could have done anything with your life, not this. Stop preaching to me just because you can't satisfy your husband. Alright, my sister's coming to fetch my stuff later on. Another thing, I signed the divorce papers. I hope you're happy now since you ruined my marriage. Well, I'm a bit behind. I must start shopping for the wedding dress. If the divorce is soon, then I'll be Dean's wife by the end of the year. Enjoy while it lasts.
How have you been?
You? I'm shocked that you're messaging me. Do you need something?
Not at all. I just wanted to check on you and find out how you've been.
You've not spoken a word to me since we divorced. So what gives?
I know that you probably don't want to hear from me right now, but I need your help.
What's wrong?
I have nowhere to go. My wife took everything. She even sold the house, and she left me.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm downstairs at your entrance. Can you please give me a place to crash? Just for tonight?
I'm sorry, but I will not be able to do that.
Why not?
I don't owe you an explanation or any help. You're neither a friend nor family to me, so please.
Please. I have nothing but the clothes on my back.
You deserve everything that's happening to you right now. That girl never loved you. All she was after was your money.
I understand that now, and I'm so embarrassed. I threw away something good with you for her, and I see that it wasn't worth it.
It's too late for apologies, and to come running to me. The Vanessa you knew doesn't exist anymore. My career is going well, my personal life is also going well. I don't need you to come and mess things up for me.
Please.
You have parents who took your side when all this started. Go there.
I can't go over there. They're not speaking to me.
Leave, or I'll have to call security to escort you out. Oh, you're still there? Well, that's your problem. Came to my place, begging me to take him back. So quick? I thought they would at least last a year. Don't forget that I lived in the same house as that girl. She's not okay in the head. She managed to scam him and even sell his house, leaving him with nothing. In addition, she destroyed his relationship with his parents, so he can't go there. Tell me you kicked him to the curb. Of course I did. Otherwise, what kind of fool would I be? He refused to leave, so I had to call security to kick him out. Damn, it felt so good. That man caused me so much pain, even though I didn't show it. I'm so glad that now he's suffering from the choices that he made. I saw that he caused you so much pain. You weren't yourself for a long time, but you've managed to do so much for yourself in just 2 months. You should be so proud of yourself. Yes, you're right. Breaking news! Tell me, your ex tried to kill Bailey. What the hell? The police managed to get there in time, but I guess he found her and out of anger, he tried to kill her. How? He stabbed her, but she managed to get help before she bled out. He got arrested and then he reported her, so now both of them are in police custody. How did you find out about this? One of my friends is a cleaner at the hospital. She saw Bailey getting in and she overheard everything, and then the police came to arrest her. After finding out, she told me, of course. Wow, I'm speechless. Karma works so fast. Well, I can say that those two are a match made in hell. Good riddance. I wonder what'll happen to the both of them, whatever happens. I'm just glad that I'm not involved. Yes, definitely. Things did not end well for the pair. He got arrested for trying to kill her. He got 2 years, but there's a chance of parole. As for her, it wasn't her first time scamming. She got a total of 8 years. For myself, I lead a simple life. I don't wish to get married again. I focus on work, which will never disappoint me.